Once again, Arielle Live TV every Thursday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. I have a guest today, but before I will introduce him, I want to welcome the last week. Okay, you put it on. Never mind. I want to welcome my guest who is running for Democrat Congress, right?
That's correct. District 3.
Let me introduce Jack Love. What a beautiful last name, Love. Okay.
Thank you.
A father, a husband with a 3 beautiful little angel, and
that's right.
no boys.
No boys. My brother doesn't have any boys either, so the Love name, unfortunately, is probably on its way out.
But anyway, let me welcome Jack Love. He owns the Farmers Insurance. I was surprised. I thought he's gonna put me alone first, but it's okay. How are you, Jack?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Let's introduce you. You own the Farmers Insurance as an agent until today, correct?
That's right. I'm a regular working guy. I have an insurance agency. I've had it for 18 years.
Mm-hmm. And why did you decide to run for politics, and your ticket is a Democrat?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's the first one I get asked. I am a first-time candidate. It is not something I anticipated doing my entire life, but really I got into it out of a sense of deep frustration of our government never solving any issues, and our representatives don't seem to actually represent the people anymore. Seems to me that the only thing they represent are the people that donate money to their campaigns. So I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. I'm a small businessman. I'm a family man. I know the healthcare situation. I've been doing it for 18 years. I know what it was like before the ACA came into law. I know what it's like now with the ACA. Both of them have severe flaws, and I think I can help fix it.
Let's see. You're pledging. It said here, Jack Love for Congress, and it says here the Nevada O3 healthcare candidate. What is the O3? Let me read your pledge. Okay. You said here you want to champion #Medicare for all.
Yes.
So we have problem Medicare, right? To control costs and provide healthcare as guaranteed, right? So this have been going on. Okay, let me go to the second one. Promote an economy for all. #for economy for all. Explain that to me later.
Okay.
#New Deal 2.0. And then infrastructure. #Green Job. #Clean Energy. And of course, bolster the union of Social Security. Defend #civil rights and equality, combat discrimination. Of course, it's not going to get away with that. And system racism, reform the criminal justice system. #Discriminalize marijuana. Why? And support #Clean Dream Act. Restore a healthy democracy. What do you think of that? Okay, #unrig the system. #get money out. #end citizenship United States. Why? Stop voter suppression and unfair gerrymandering and enhance and voting rights. Fight #climate change. Preserve #national parks, of course. Native lands. #clean air. #clean water. And a healthy food supply and reinforcement the EPA. We need water here, of course. Vote for an assault weapons ban and common sense gun reform. Why? Explain that to me. Let's go to the Medicare first. A lot of people has been doing that since day one. From President Clinton, from President Obama, from President Bush, nothing happened. Tell me why.
Okay. Well, it's excellent the way you phrased it. A lot of people have been trying to solve the healthcare issue for many years. Back when Bill Clinton was in office, his wife was in charge, and she tried to reform healthcare, and it didn't pass. Nothing happened. So really nothing happened until the ACA was put into law. In my opinion, the ACA was a compromise. It was the best thing that Obama could get through, but it is not the ultimate solution. The ultimate solution, the only thing, well, first of all, you have to decide, do you want to cover everybody, even people with pre-existing conditions and even people that can't afford to pay for health insurance? If you do want to do that, which the majority of the public seems to favor, the only way to do it effectively without breaking the Treasury is to eliminate the middleman and make a Medicare for all system.
Let me interrupt you there. Which one is the middleman you're calling? I heard that many times when people talk, especially when they're running.
In my opinion, the health insurance companies bring nothing to the table except taking profit out of the system. All they do is make it more difficult for people to access care, deny coverage as much as possible, and they make an enormous amount of money for not really providing any benefit to the public. So we eliminate them. We have a system where everybody's covered the same way seniors are in Medicare. It's much more efficient, much less administrative costs, and we cover everybody.
Do you have a plan for that now?
Well, I mean,
are you ready for that?
Sure. I mean, and it's not, it's not an original plan. There's been a plan in Congress for years now. HR 676. I think it's a great place to start. It's gaining momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Medicare for All is gaining momentum with the public. A majority of the public is ready for it. So the country just needs leaders that are not afraid to make a big change, to actually do something big. There's no doubt it's big, and it's a big lift to get the health insurers out of the middle. They're going to fight it tooth and nail, and they pay, they support a lot of candidates, which gives them power in Washington. In my opinion, that's why we don't have it right now.
Well, we need that in Congress. I mean, I myself as a single mom, it costs me a lot of money in the time, and it's like $350 and then $50 for the dental.
Yeah.
So
well, that's nothing compared to us.
Yeah, $350, right, to get the insurance.
Our family's insurance is $1,200 a month, and it comes with a $13,000 deductible.
Wow.
So basically, we're looking at just a little under $30,000 out of our pocket each year before insurance pays for anything.
Wow. Well, that's a good one. I think if you can implement that, and as soon as you sit in the Congress, if you want, go ahead and push that.
Well, I absolutely will.
The people will love you for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to happen unless the Democrats are able to gain some majorities. But that's, in my opinion, that's the number one issue facing the country. It's the main concern of most people, and that's my expertise. I know the atmosphere. I know what works and what doesn't.
Let's talk about the gun. I'm gonna go to your last one here.
Yeah,
Let's go to the gun reform.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean by that? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to make it happen?
Yeah. Well,
how do you want to see it?
It's once again, I didn't come up with these ideas. They're just common sense to me. Number one, I don't think anybody needs an assault weapon. You don't use them for hunting. You don't really need them to defend your home. Handguns are much more efficient.
I disagree with that. I'm a single mom. I'm so afraid myself alone when I'm alone in that house. You know why? What about if something happens, go to the backyard? How am I going to defend myself?
Well, I'm not saying you can't have a gun. I'm saying you don't need an assault weapon. You don't need the kind of weapon that the man used to kill 58 people at Mandalay Bay. You don't need a weapon of war, a rifle like that.
Oh yeah, I understand that. You have to be very specific. Yes, but you are not disagreeing that we can have a gun in home.
Absolutely
right?
not. Absolutely not. I'm not trying to take away all guns. I just want to limit certain guns. I don't think 18 and 19-year-olds and people with mental disorders should be able to have access to these weapons that can go out and create mass casualties. I mean, it seems to happen, once a week in this country.
Right? They should do their own due diligence first.
Well,
right?
they just shouldn't have it. I don't think anybody should have access to those types of weapons. I don't think anybody needs access to high-capacity clips that can hold 80, 100 bullets at a time. Why do people need that? I mean, those things are designed for warfare.
Absolutely, I agree with that. That's wonderful. Okay, let's go back to the marijuana.
Sure.
Discriminalize marijuana.
Yes, legalize it. Legalize it. Absolutely. I mean, first of all, it's less damaging than alcohol. There's many benefits, especially for people in chronic pain. We waste so much money fighting it. We have put so many people in jail over the last years for marijuana, for nonviolent acts. We put them in jail. They can't actively participate in our society anymore. Breaks up families. It unfairly does more damage to minority families, blacks, Hispanics, and just poor people in general because they can't afford good enough lawyers to get out of the trouble. It's just a counterproductive philosophy. We're not stopping anybody from getting it. Many states have already legalized it, so let's just federally let's just be done with it. Let's finish it off. And
so you want to legalize the whole state?
Well, federally, yes.
Federally, yeah, but I don't think they will do that.
Well, not as long as Jeff Sessions is Attorney General, but we're hoping for a Democratic wave and some to make some common sense fixes and to do the right thing, you know, coming at the end of this upcoming election. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. That's why I'm running.
I think you're absolutely right about that, because there's still, no matter what, there's still a lot of people are opening it. There's so many out there in San Diego and Los Angeles. There's
Yeah,
so
I
many out
mean,
there.
several states have already legalized it, but the federal government hasn't. So what that means is these folks that are in compliance with the law, they can't deposit their money into banks. They're not allowed to participate in financially, and it's just silly, really.
Hold on to that thought. We'll be right back in the second segment, and we're gonna bring his lovely wife. Thank you.
Okay.